Arrogance and political agendas may be at the heart of the ARC airbag recall that was recently announced. Let me explain. ARC is a little-known manufacturer of airbag inflators. They are not the manufacturers of the system, nor are they the manufacturer of the airbags, but of the inflators, a very small but important component of that whole system. And they're subject now to a recall of over 67 million vehicles across 12 different car manufacturers. And this is all as a result of an 8-year investigation by the National Highway Transportation and Safety Administration. By the way, 8 years is an unprecedented amount of time for one of their investigations. But this was an investigation into the deaths of 2 individuals and injuries to 6 other individuals as a result of this airbag inflator effectively exploding in the cabin of the car. One of those 2 situations, by the way, was a mother of 10 in which 4 of her children were in the automobile at the time of this tragedy. Not much has been written, but much more will come. But what I'm reading so far as it relates to enterprise risk management is very telling. When starting an enterprise risk management program, I often prescribe to the management team applying these 10 risk factors to the culture, to the thinking within the ERM program to make it much more effective at thinking beyond just compliance. Those 10 factors include, number 1, design and construction flaws. Number 2 is deferred maintenance. And maybe in the case of ARC, call it procrastination. Number 3 is economic pressure. Number 4 is scheduling constraints. Number 5 is communication failure. 6 is inadequate training. 7 is not following procedures. 8 is the lack of planning and preparedness. Number 9 is arrogance. And number 10 is political agendas. In what I've read so far, 7 of those 10 factors are very clearly present in this situation with ARC. And much more will be written about this very complicated situation in the weeks and months and perhaps years ahead. And where you and I may be affected by this recall or heaven forbid, an explosion of one of these inflators. But if the Takata airbag recall or the Firestone tire recall from 20 years ago are telling of this situation, is that the days and weeks and months and perhaps years ahead for the ARC executives are going to be very challenging and difficult. To learn more about these 10 risk factors and about enterprise risk management, check out ermexchange.com.